music to my ears. I love. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. My name is Tez. Today's video will be like a little try on and review of the new Tarte Hydroflex Serum Foundation. I'm gonna do a 2-day wear test and also the concealer as well. Also got their cream bronzer and cream blushes to try out for you guys. If you are interested in today's video, please don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and share with your friends. I would really appreciate that. Without further ado, let's jump right in. Today we're going to try out a bunch of Tarte C collection. I got their C Hydroflex Serum Foundation. You know, the word serum, just music to my ears. I love anything with a serum in it. I also got their Hydro Concealer, also in the same collection. I do like the packaging, the color, it's very summery, very oceany vibes. So I got it in the shade 14 and Fair Light Neutral. I think the match is actually not too bad. I'm going to, of course, swatch it out for you guys as well. Here is the swatches of the foundation. So this is the Hydroflex. I really do feel like 14N Fair to Light Neutral is a really good shade for me. So if you're my skin tone, I think this shade can definitely work for you. This is the colourpop tinted moisturizer in the shade Light 6W, and this is my bourjois healthy mix serum in the shade 52 vanilla. So that is the consistency. It's not super duper liquidy, but definitely runny. And this is the concealer that we're going to use. I'm going to swatch it next. The concealer is very thin. It's thin texture, kind of watery type of a consistency. Go into the side with a brush, take out some product. I'm just going to, let me zoom you guys in a little bit. Yeah. All right. I didn't prime my face, but I used the marula oil from Ordinary. This is the newest addition to my Ordinary little skincare collection. I'm just like testing out some interesting products from Ordinary. If you guys want a skincare update, do comment down below. Let me know. My current skincare is very affordable and I'm really happy with it. So, okay, that is... Alright, so this is the side with the serum foundation. This is actually just like a natural finish. Keep in mind I have the oil on the face, so definitely there's a little bit of that luminosity going. The first day when I apply it, it just feels like a natural finish. There's not a whole lot of dew. Today I added an oil, but the other day it was not this glowy. So also keep that in mind. Very lightweight, it doesn't feel like heavy or anything like that. Let's go in with a sponge. This is the sponge from Rue Cosmetics. Take some more at the back of my hand. I'm gonna go in with a sponge just to see how I like it with a sponge. While I'm applying, let me read you guys a little bit about this foundation. It says Hydroflex technology moves with your skin so it never creases or cakes. Medium coverage, natural finish. Super serum complex with 8 types of hyaluronic acid promotes better bare skin. Water-based formula applies evenly, effortlessly, deliver 12-hour hydration, brightens and smooth, minimize the look of pores, fine lines and wrinkles, waterproof, sweat-proof, and fragrance-free. So the first day I wore it, it kind of settled into my smile line, so I'm kind of wondering if it's gonna do that again today. Squeeze some more, if we can build it. Actually, I feel like this is kind of like a light to medium type of a vibe. Actually provides a decent amount of coverage and I quite enjoy that. Definitely like it with a sponge too. This is the side with a brush. This is the side with a sponge. Kind of feel like I like it with a sponge better than the brush. So I'm just gonna go in with a sponge and press everything down. Zoom you guys closer so we can apply the concealer. Let's try it again. I'm just gonna use a sponge, I think. It is one of those very, very thin, watery formula. I would say the coverage is quite light. So if you don't like a light coverage concealer, stay away because the coverage is not that high. If you really like wanting to cover up a lot, this is not gonna be it for you, I feel. It is definitely one of those like everyday natural kind of a concealer. There is that dewy finish. And it definitely creases. So if you are like a full coverage concealer gal, don't bother with this because this is not gonna give you full coverage. It's gonna give you like a light, like a dewy kind of cute moment. It's not like anything like you have to run out and buy, I don't think, unless you love this type of finish. It is quite dewy, kind of like fresh looking type of concealer, I mean. Let me read you guys a little bit about this concealer. It says, it won't crease or settle into smile or laugh lines. Nourishing 12-hour hydration, conceal redness, dark circles while brightening. Light medium buildable coverage, looks and feels like skin. It is oil-free, fragrance-free, sweat-proof, and waterproof. I'm just gonna go into my Charlotte Tilbury airbrush flawless finish. I'm gonna dab a little bit of that on the sponge. I'm just gonna lightly set. You kind of have to set it because it's gonna crease, so you might as well press some powder down. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. Okay, you guys, I am back with a eye look. My eyes are done, the brows are done. Let's go ahead and dip into the bronzer and then we'll do blush. Hold on, let me zoom you guys in really quickly so you guys can see the skin. I feel like this side, using a sponge, looks a lot more flawless. And this side, I don't know if you guys can see, there's some products like kind of flowing on top. So yeah, I started wearing this base around like, I would say 2:30-ish. It is around 3:30 now. So yeah, that's the skin update for now. The sides with the brush kind of, yeah, there's kind of a little bit, I see a little bit of product gathering just around this area. It kind of seems like it's flowing on top. Other than that, everything looks all right. Do feel like the forehead is a little, it gathers on the forehead a little bit. Let's move on to the bronzer. This is their Breezy cream bronzer in the shade Seychelles. They only have one shade. Let me show you the shade. I feel like this color is slightly a little yellowy. I will show you the swatch at the back of my hand so you guys can see. Alright, so I just want to show you guys the swatches. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Bronzer. Also Physicians Formula in the shade Sunset Bronze, which is a new favorite of mine. And this is the one from Tarte. I just feel like the color is a little more yellowy and a little more orange. And this is the one from Hourglass Eternal Bronze Light. As you guys can see, these three are all on more of the neutral side, which is something that I love and I enjoy. So yeah, this is a little swatch comparison so you guys can kind of see what I was talking about, the tones. So yeah, let's go in with a sponge. I'm just gonna take e.l.f. Camo Concealer Sponge. I'm just gonna go in. Let me zoom you guys in closer. And this color, I feel like probably on my skin tone, it kind of just pulls a little yellow. I don't know if you guys can tell. I really enjoy the formula. It's nice. Easy to blend, easy to work with. I'm just gonna put it on this side. I'm gonna pat a little bit just on the sides of my forehead. I do enjoy the formula, but I just think the color on my skin tone is not like the best color ever. But the formula is good. So this is the color Seychelles on my skin tone. Okay, next let's go ahead and try out their blushes. It is in the shade Pink Sky. If you open it inside, it kind of looks a little deeper than in the picture. This is like a peachy pink. This is more of a rosy, deeper type of a pink, which I love. I love this color a lot better than what's shown on the case. This is definitely right up in my alley. So I'm just gonna use a brush on the right side. Just to show you guys what it looks like. So there is no scent to this product. Here's a natural sheen, not super glowy or anything. It's very pretty. I do enjoy the formula. And I'm gonna just like take this sponge and I'm gonna flip it over and I'm gonna just use a sponge to kind of apply. The sponge is dry, so it definitely kind of pick up a little more product. But this color though, I'm gonna flip it over to the clean side and kind of like pat things out. Kind of gives you that really pretty like flush to your cheeks. I'm just gonna add a little more on this side. And why not on the bridge of my nose? As per usual, it really just like gives you that sun-kissed, like you were walking down the beach and you were having a tan, that type of moment. Really, really love this color. Very, very pretty. I'm just gonna pat a little bit on the forehead where the sun naturally hits. And pat a little there and a little bit on the chin. This is in the shade Pink Sky on my skin tone. For the lips today, I'm gonna quickly line my lips with the Real Cosmetics Teeny Weeny Micro Gel Liner Pencil. This is a twist up. I'm just going to line my lips and I kind of want to try out Pink Sky, just like dab it on my lips. So let's do that really quickly together. This lip liner is really, really affordable. They sent me the lip liner. They sent me like a little PR package where I can choose what I wanted to try out. So I picked their lip liner. Very affordable. Just dab a little bit of a Pink Sky just on the lips. It goes perfectly with the lip liner. That's nice. This cream blush is definitely very emollient and just feels very slippery in the pan and very smooth. You can definitely use your cream however you want to use it. This two together is like perfect. It's a perfect pinky nude. Right, that is it for the face today. Kind of love the makeup, love the lips, love my cheeks. I do feel like the cream bronzer, the bronzer color is not like my favorite color ever. Yeah, loving how the makeup turned out. The skin, yeah, so far besides this area, everything looks pretty good in my opinion. Everything looks pretty good. Yeah, the under eye started to crease already. Yeah, that formula, that concealer was just, it's not the formula that I'm like wow by. So it is currently 3:46. We can start the wear test of all the stuff on my face. We can start the wear test like around 3 because I kind of put the base on around like 2:30ish. So yeah, around 3, and yeah, I'll be back at the end of the day, give you guys my advice. So it is currently like 12:30 a.m. We're about like a good solid 9 hours in, and this is currently what the face looks like. I'm going to play you guys my first impression from yesterday so you guys can see how it wears from yesterday's footage. Hey guys, so let's do a check-in, shall we? It's been almost 2 a.m. so I start glamming around, I would say 6 p.m. We're about 8 hours in. I went out for Korean barbecue, and definitely there's a lot of eating, drinking going on. I pretty much use everything that I got from Tarte. The cream bronzer, I did set it with the powder bronzer. But for the cream blush, I did not set it with powder blushes. So you can definitely still see my blushes. My bronzer are definitely still on my face, which is pretty cool. I did set my face with Charlotte Tilbury's setting spray. This is so good. I'm still really loving it. And I was wearing a mask today. Let's zoom on in and check out the areas I was just noticing. Definitely around the nose, always just kind of wore off. Of course, there's no surprise here. It settled into the lines, which I'm not loving. Of course. I feel like other than that, the face is not looking terrible, and the forehead is not looking too bad. So on that note, I would say the first impression on the foundation is not terrible. I'm excited to try it again tomorrow. But the concealer though, you can see the line, it definitely settles quite heavily, huh? It definitely settles quite badly. Concealer is more of like one of those like thinner consistency. I set it with just tiny touch of powder, but anyways, it's not looking the best. Not sure if I'm loving the concealer, to be honest. Not really feeling the concealer so far. This is just my first day, first impression for 8-hour wear test, and yeah, I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. Back. So yeah, this is day 2, 9 hours. That glow that you're seeing 100% is from this, which I honestly love. I feel like this and the oil pairs so well together. Okay guys, so I'm here to give you guys my final thoughts. I'm barefaced. That's because yesterday's footage, there was something wrong with the microphone, so I have to redo everything, but that's fine with me. I just want you guys to be able to hear it. So my final thoughts with the foundation is that, you know, it is a natural finish. The glow that you are seeing from 9 hours is definitely from the marula oil base. I do enjoy the combo together. You guys know I love a really glowy finish. So if you don't like the glow, I think this is just gonna give you that natural finish. I feel like the overall experience is pleasant. It does fade naturally. It's not one of those foundation that's gonna wear patchy on your skin. It has that natural fade, which I really enjoy. I feel like on a scale of 1 to 10, it is like a solid 7. But my question to you and to myself is, does it outperform your drugstore favorites? Granted, the mini one, 10mm, is $15, but this is around $12 and you get 1 fluid ounce, and I feel like this performs better than this. I've been loving the Pro Glow. This is still one of my ride or die from the drugstore. You get 1 fluid. It is around like $10 to $13. So there is that value of $1 type of a thing. Again, this is not a bad foundation. I did enjoy it, but do I love it more than my drugstore faves? That's the question that I'm going to ask. As far as the concealer, I just don't think it's for me. It is for the lighter days if you just want to throw something on, but then again, I already have something like that in my collection, so I don't feel like the concealer is a necessity. That's for the complexion product. And as far as the cream bronzer and cream blush goes, I really feel like they nailed the formula. Formula is something unique. When you apply it to your skin, it sets. The color Pink Sky kind of reminds me of the Honest Beauty blush, but there is a formula difference though. The one from Honest, it's definitely more balmy. The one from Tarte is just, it sets. It doesn't set super matte, but it definitely sets on your face. Not gonna budge, not gonna move. I wore it for like 10, 11 hours. It's still on my face, which is amazing. I really like, I love the formula of the cream bronzer and the cream blush. As far as bronzer goes, I just do feel like this color is slightly tinted a bit orange on my skin tone, so I just want to put that out there. If you don't like a really like warm bronzer, you may not enjoy the color. Personally, I don't like that, so that's the only drawback to the bronzer. Formula is beautiful, just as the cream blush. I'm obsessed with that cream blush. And that's it for today's video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed today's video and found this one helpful. If you do, please don't forget to subscribe. I would really appreciate that. Drop me a comment down below. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.